Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for, this is Oracle messages you need to hear right now. That's what we're doing tonight, because why not? So, welcome everybody. Nirvani, hello. Ann, hello. Dad, hello. Jackie, hello. JR, Raven, hello. Thank you for being here. Uh, and everybody else that's here that I can't see right now. I thought I was gonna be able to go up in the chat, but I couldn't. So never mind. Positive vibes only. Hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And Sam B, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it as well. And to everybody else, welcome. Ina, hello. We're going to start off by answering some questions, and then we are going to get started as always. Stacy, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to do your reading, so thank you. All right. Ellie, I think I left off on Ellie. So Ellie M, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what about tomorrow? Yes or no? Page of Swords says, like, trust your instincts. Here, I would say no. I don't like this. So I would say no with these cards for some reason. And you say, me, Gemini, he, Pisces. Seven of Wands. Somebody's being too defensive here. To me, Pisces and Gemini is like one of those weird mixes. Like, to me, it could totally work. and to me, it could also totally not work, right? So, yeah, I almost feel like this is kind of like some sort of defensiveness is what I would say to you. But I feel like it's probably on the Pisces side of things is what I'd say to you. Val A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the upcoming week, please. You have the Queen of Pentacles, resources. This kind of says like you can have whatever you want, basically. Queen of Pentacles, gathering resources, having the resources for things that you desire. This could literally be like making money, but it could also be people, places, and things. I just feel like you're feeling very stable. Magician, kind of like creating your own reality at this time, so use your powers of manifestation. I don't like the way this camera is tonight, so whatever. It's making me look like I have a lazy eye, but I give up. A Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Well, CJB here in a week. 2 weeks or less. I'm not a doctor as always, so do not take this as medical advice. For a week, you have the Five of Wands, probably not. For like 2 weeks, Six of Pentacles, so I'd say probably more like 2 weeks here with the Six of Pentacles is what I'd say there. Nicole Long, thank you, as always, for the super chat. Got a job interview at a small plumbing place on Tuesday, but I'm so worried about changing jobs in this period, especially a smaller company. You have the Queen of Wands, which fell. Two of Pentacles. It's like you have a choice here. Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning. I like these cards, Nicole, but to me, this is like more still searching energy. Like, these cards don't necessarily represent like looking or searching, but the Queen of Wands is like too bold of an energy. Ace of Wands is like too expansive. To me, it wouldn't be a small company. So yeah, Empress, I feel like this is definitely you moving on to something bigger and better, but bigger and better is what I would say. That's what keeps popping into my head. So I mean, feel free to go on the interview and everything like that, feel it out, but that's what I'd say there. Nicole, thank you again. You say Aussie businesses have been hit hard. How do I know I'm safe in at other job? This you say here also, you say I feel sort of safe at the current one. What to do? You have the Emperor. The Emperor to me is like according to plan, so I feel like the things will just go according to plan. Yeah, Six of Wands, I feel like you'll be successful. You say, is it risky or not? I would say, I feel like there is an element of risk in pretty much everything right now, but I always tell people, there used to be a show like 1,000 Ways to Die or something like that, and it was like the craziest ways people have ever died, right? Like falling on pencils, swallowing quarters, like things that you just wouldn't even ever think of. Bricks falling off of buildings and hitting them in the head. Like, what are the chances, right? It's like we take risk every single day just by leaving our houses. So, to me, you could drop dead tomorrow. You never know. It happens all the time. People have an aneurysm. Their head explodes. They drop dead, right? I'm not saying this to try to scare you. I'm just trying to say, you know what? Guess what? It happens to pretty much everybody. And everybody dies. We're all just one day closer to dying, right, people? And but at the same time, like, once you kind of like release the fear and you let go of the fear of dying, then it just doesn't matter. So that's what I'd say there. But I feel like there's no risk, so no. That was end of rant. There we go. All right, let me click through this. Nicole, thank you for the super chat again. Really appreciate it. You say here, I put my Insta on public, and guys I stopped talking to or deleted are now viewing my stories. Are they still interested in something? Yeah, probably just creeping is what I'd say here. Seven of Cups isn't really interest, but probably just creeping is what I would say to you here. Justice. Yeah, I would say there could be interest, but it could also just be creeping around and things like that as well. That's what I'd say to you. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I know your cap readings have been super positive, but I've been stuck. The energy to really just push through a job search has been low. Plan next week. Card, please. Two of Swords, just needing to get moving on it. Four of Swords, break from the universe as always, JC. But also probably just saying you've been taking some time. Yeah, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, very good card for work here. Four of Cups. Four of Cups says there are offers available to you, but you have to go and get them. So I would get out there, but King of Pentacles, I feel like things will be fine. I feel like you'll find something. Yeah, Two of Wands, needing to take your personal power back. Two of Wands, needing to go and get a job offer, basically. So that's what I'd say there. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what is Muda's intentions towards me? Hermit and the Queen of Swords. Two withdrawn. This is no movement is what I'd say. Hermit is too withdrawn of an energy. Queen of Swords is a closed off energy as well. So I feel like just to be withdrawn and probably just creep as well at this time. Nadia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And happy birthday. You say, can you please what you see for me? You have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Love it. This is Fortune After Difficulty, Nadia. I feel like you've been looking for love for a long time as well. So Ten of Cups, really good card for dating. Obviously, it's not the best time for dating right now, but still, this can go into the future, once we get past all this stuff. So it could be love. Could also just be kind of improvements coming into your life in general here. Yeah, Ace of Cups, definitely love offer coming in for you in the future is what I'd say. Three of Cups, socializing, getting out into the community. So again, we might be talking about in the near future here when everything clears up, if you catch my drift, but that's what I'd say to you. Positive vibes only. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for love, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, total opposites, right? Eight of Swords, self-imposed restriction. Eight of Pentacles, just needing to put the work in to get love. Knight of Wands, could be a fire sign coming in for you here. So I would get out there. Knight of Wands is very spontaneous energy. It just says be open to spontaneous opportunity and things like that as well. Like I always say. So, I watch people, I'm a creep, right? I watch people all day long. That's what I do. I go to the store, I stare at people, I watch people. It's funny to watch people in general. I see so many people. It's they're all clammed up. They have their hats down, pulled over their eyes and everything like that. They avoid eye contact with everybody. Everybody is basically just kind of giving off vibes of don't approach me. I'm desperate for love, but don't approach me. So I would say open up. People, this goes for everybody, not just you, but there you go. Definitely love. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Page of Cups. Could be new love coming in for you here. So I feel like there could be new love coming in for you with the Page of Cups. Could also just be good news. So I feel like this could be good news coming in for you here. I feel like this is good news. But I feel like this is talking about work in general. So I feel like this could be good news and work is what I'd say to you. That's that. Oh, man. Moon Baby, thank you for the super chat. Should I trust Capricorn? Yeah, I feel like they are trustworthy. Yeah, I like these cards. So, yes, I feel like these are just very good cards for you. So, yes, that's all I can say here. Fan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's coming in for me for love? Yeah, I would just say a change in direction of love because Nine of Pentacles is being single, being very independent. Queen of Cups is a change in direction in love. So love offer. This is actually really nice for you. So it could just say that you are finally getting to a point where you're open for love or you're wanting to get out there. You're wanting to meet people, all that other stuff. So I feel like you just want to get out there, meet new people. And so it's you're going from single to being more open. Exactly what I was just bitching about, right? So that's what I'd say there. Rant number 2. I'm going stir crazy, right? You know what the weird thing is it's totally mental, I think, because I just stay home all day. Anyway, I'm a Pisces. This is what I do. But for some reason, I'm going nuts here, just staying home. So I don't know what the problem is, but I hope everybody's ready. Ina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I open up? Outcome, will he open up to me? What to expect? Romance cards for the next week, please. Should you open up? I would say yes, is what I would say to you. Two of Cups, love. So yes, this is like a perfect, perfect connection, basically. So that's what I'd say to you there. Your next question was romance cards for the week. Page of Pentacles, new love coming in here. Six of Cups, happiness. So both cards are soulmates. Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. Both cards kind of represent soulmates. So I feel like for a lot of you, or for you, this is saying that there's a soulmate or someone who makes you very happy coming in for you. So love it. Liz, I completely agree. I think that's what it is. It's like it's not a choice, right? So even though I would just be home anyway, it's like it's not a choice. I can't choose to necessarily go out in public right now and stuff like that. It's yeah, it is normal when I say that, exactly. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say I have 3 flat tires in 3 days. Wow, sorry to hear that. Today I had a slice in it. Is someone slicing them or just bad luck? I kind of feel like this is bad luck because Five of Swords is just you. Even though it would be a card of slicing, Rose, it is just a card of you, is what I'd say. Hangman, delays. And Rose says, collective, for everyone here in the collective, we have the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Funny, Rose, another slicing card, right? So, yeah, I feel like there's like a victory coming in for you here. For everyone here in the collective. The King of Wands is confusion, right? We have like no freaking clue what's going to happen in the future with the King of Wands. King of Wands to me is a very good card, but it can also represent like us just having our head in the clouds, not being sure of kind of like what is going on in the world, not being sure like what direction we're going in and all this other stuff, right? So we can kind of, we kind of have like a lack of direction with that King of Wands. But Ace of Swords, we're moving towards victory. We're moving towards bigger and better things. So I feel like there will be improvements there. So I like it. Ina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I feel like you'll move. You say, should I stay in the city I'm in right now? I feel like you will move. Knights to me, just in general, Ina, represent movement. So I feel like you'll probably just be moving with this card somewhere else, basically. Somewhere you dream of living. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I would say no. So you say stop applying for creative jobs. I would say no. I feel like 9 of Wands, don't give up, literally. So I would say don't give up at this time, JC. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, when will my finances improve? Still no text check. Devil, Devil and 3 Swords. This just represents like watching your spending. Like this is very common, Lonnie, is what I would say to you here. So, just probably just watch your spending. 4 Wands. I feel like things will improve here with the 4 Wands. 4 Wands, more financial freedom. 3 of Pentacles, better finances. So soon is what I'd say to you. But I would, like I said, I would watch your spending with that. Mr. Maurice, hello, as always. Thank you for being here. Happy spring season to you as well. What do you see for me in the next 3 weeks in general? High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. This could almost be like a new job because the High Priestess is something that enters into our awareness. That's a very, very basic way of talking about the High Priestess. But the High Priestess can represent something kind of like coming into our awareness. We become aware of something that has a lot of potential. Could be like a new job, could be a business, it could be a raise or a promotion at our current job, could be anything with this Knight of Pentacles. But Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's just saying one step closer to your goals. 4 of Pentacles, financial stability here, Maurice. So I feel like there's like just a positive change coming in for you here. So love it. That looks really, really good. All right, Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I've been dealing with very inconsistent Scorpio. Is it worth it to invest my energy in that relationship? No. No. This is what I would say there. So, no. The Fool, 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. The Fool, take a leap of faith away. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is called the Anchor. 9 of Swords represents being bound to something, being stuck to something. So I would walk away, is what I would say to you. You say, what's coming in for me in that aspect? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is like someone trying to come back into your life, but Wheel of Fortune is a repeat cycle. It says you will live this cycle over and over and over again. It's a karmic lesson, right? So it says, that you will learn this lesson until you get it. So I feel like it's time to move on. Yeah, there are plenty of people who would be interested in you. Trust me. So that's what I would say there, for sure. Tara, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I think I saw your question, so I'm going to try to find it. And Tara is going to be the last person I answer. Tara, does anybody have Tara's question? If not, I'll answer Tara after I go through. Yeah, it's go time. All right, Tara and everybody else who is waiting, I will answer you once I get through all the signs. But we are going to get started right now, and we are going to answer. We're doing an oracle card reading tonight, just so everybody knows, and this is what you need to hear right now. So that's the reading that we're going to be doing right now. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, what you need to hear right now. So that's that. Tara, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So Pisces, and hello, by the way. I just said Pisces. Should I do Pisces first? I'm gonna do Pisces first. So I'm that's probably a mistake, but I'm gonna throw everybody through for a loop here. So, Pisces, you have the TikTok card. Time is ticking away, Pisces. It's time to get started. There is an idea that you are kind of like, I feel like you're swatting around an idea right here with this cat spirit. I feel like this cat spirit card is saying that you need to take a leap at this time. The TikTok card, look, it's like the time is running away on this card. It's like the time is being controlled by this balloon, and he's kind of like losing time in his hands. It's like slipping away from these hands. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that it's time for you to kind of like take control of your time. I feel like it's time for you to get started on something as well. The cat spirit says claim your independence on this card. I just feel like it's saying that you're like toying with an idea or something like that. And I feel like this is saying that you need to kind of like grab on to that idea, or you need to get moving on some sort of idea. I feel like saying, every time I deliver this message, I laugh at myself, Pisces, but I feel like it's saying like, you have no idea what direction something is going to go in until you get it going. This could be in love, it could be in business, it could just be an idea you have, but it's like, I feel like you have to get started to find out. So that's what I got for you, Pisces, with these cards, but I feel like it's time to get started. Also, if you haven't watched it yet, watch Tiger King on Netflix. It is one crazy story. So Pisces, if you're stuck inside like me, if you want to be tangled up in knots mentally, this goes for everybody. Watch Tiger King. It was crazy. There you go. Thank you, Pisces. Aquarius. Let's see here. Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, I love this card. You have the Treasure Island card here. So definitely a card of abundance and success coming in for you here. And you also have the White Raven Spirit as well. So I feel like for you, Aquarius, this is saying that you need to everything you touch turns to gold, or everything you touch could turn to gold at this time. I look at this White Raven Spirit. It says trust in magic. I kind of look at it like the magician a little bit. So I feel like in a lot of ways, anything that you're working on or doing could be turning to gold at this time, but I feel like it's time to kind of like get moving with these cards. So I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation to manifest the things you want in your life. For others, I feel like this could say that you are just seeing results financially based off of something that you've already put work into. But I feel like this could be a very broad, very general message for you, Aquarius. I feel like if you're like waiting for money, I feel like there could be money. Like if somebody owes you money, I feel like you could be getting money. I feel like if you've been putting work into something for a very long period of time, I also feel like you could be getting money from whatever you've been working on for a very long period of time. For others, I feel like you're just like on the right path. So like whatever you're working on, I feel like it's just like you moving in the right direction, and I feel like you're about to see a lot of abundance because of it. So Aquarius, love it. That looks very, very good to me. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you here, Aquarius. But amazing. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's see here, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Turkey Spirit and the Blessed Spirit. Love it. To me, the Turkey Spirit says give with gratitude and grace, and the Blessed Spirit card here is just saying that you are blessed at this time. But I feel like this is talking about abundance. The Turkey Spirit to me will always represent a harvest, or you kind of getting or receiving some sort of harvest that you've been waiting for. So whatever it is that you've been waiting for, I feel like you could be getting it at this time. It's almost like a gift. So I feel for some of you that there's just a gift coming in for you here, Aquarius. Or Capricorn, I should say, not Aquarius. This is why I never go backwards, people, because if I go backwards, I say the wrong name, and that's that. So I feel like this is saying that that there's some sort of gift coming in for you here, Capricorn. For others, I feel like this is like the pieces coming together. It's gonna be hard to see here, but there's like actually you can kind of see that there are a bunch of like pieces here on the bottom of the card, and it's like they're all coming together. So I feel like for some of you, this is just like the pieces of the puzzle coming together. But I really feel like you maybe have been feeling like something has been missing, or maybe something has been missing from your life, and I feel like this is you kind of like figuring out what has been missing in your life, and I feel like this is you getting the success or finding out what it is that you need here, Capricorn. So I like that. It feels like answers to me here. I also feel like this is like, it's kind of like, it's going to be really, really hard to see, but this is almost like a shell that she's sitting in here. And for some reason, I feel like for some of you, but I feel like the shell is kind of like expanding out. So for some of you, I feel like you are kind of like broadening your horizons is what I would say there. And I also feel like you're kind of protected at this time as well. So I do like to see that. But Capricorn, amazing. So thank you, Capricorn. All right, Sagittarius. Sag, you have the groundhog spirit and the observer spirit here. So the groundhog spirit says time to let go. I feel like this groundhog spirit thing is talking about steps for some reason. The word chambers is like popping into my head. Like, you know, you could like groundhogs dig in the ground and they dig out their little chamber. It's like that's the word that's popping into my head with the groundhog spirit card. But I feel like it's saying you are going through certain steps in a process. It could be a relationship, it could be a business, it could be a spiritual growth process, it could be pretty much anything, Sagittarius, but I feel like you are kind of like following these certain steps in your life. And I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like you could be seeing the importance of the steps. I feel like you could be seeing the importance of the steps that you're following and like why it's important, all that other stuff. So I feel like that's what you're observing. For others, I feel like this is you. I feel like there's a need to get started on something here, is what I'd say to you. I feel like you're almost looking for or waiting for the perfect moment, but I feel like the perfect time is now, right now. Like, you know, obviously, if you look at the news, there's a lot of stuff going on. And people, you know, I see tons of people on like Facebook and things like that freaking out, saying, you know, all these things. But you know what I've noticed in my short little 100-year-old life that I've lived so far is that you know, really during these times of crisis, it's like there are people who are just going to scream that the sky is falling, and then there are people who are just going to work, and they're going to make all the money, or they're going to start a business and become very successful. So I feel like this is saying, you know, don't wait for the perfect moment. Get started on something now, whether it's love, business, money, whatever. It doesn't matter. So I would get started. But thank you, Sag. All right, Scorpio. Let's see here, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the moth spirit and you have the not for you card here. I do feel like for some of you, this could be in love, like something is just maybe, but I feel like I'm saying that you have already realized this. So that's pretty weird. I feel like you realize that something is just not for you, in your life right now. So it could be love, could be anything else. And I feel like some of you are just realizing that. For others, I feel like you are kind of like, I feel like this is good. I feel like you are kind of like not following the crowd is what I feel like this is saying. I almost feel like, you know, moths are attracted to light, right? But I almost feel like saying it's like you are not being distracted. It's more of a distraction. It's more of a trap, right? When you think about it, like moths are attracted to light, but they can be taken out by predators when they're closer to the light. It could be a bug zapper, you know, for all you know. And so I feel like a lot of you are kind of like not moving towards just shiny objects right now with the moth spirit. Like there is a chessboard on this deck, on this card right here. I feel like it's saying you are more kind of going to more slowly and methodically play the game of life. And I feel like that's going to lead to a lot more success for you here. I also feel like you could be just like watching other people play a game. And I feel like you are waiting for like the perfect time to strike. And I do feel like now is going to be, or like soon is going to be the time to strike. So I almost feel like some of you are like very focused on that as well. Like I said, you know, I've seen a lot of people who have like YouTube channels, for example. There's someone I know, don't even get me started, by the way, but there's someone I know who's taking 2 weeks off to go visit his girlfriend instead of working on his YouTube channel. Just blows my mind. It's like, because of this, it's like don't quit now. Someone is going to slip into your space here, buddy. And so I feel like that's what this is saying. Don't take time off. Now's the time to double down, right? But I also feel like it's like the time to strike. Like I said, if I did what he did on YouTube, I would be absolutely destroying him right now on YouTube. And, so I feel like this is you becoming a predator is what I'd say to you, Scorpio, in a good way. We're not talking about in a bad way, Scorpio. But love it. All right, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. Libra, you have the frog spirit, and we have the never-ending stories card here as well. This never-ending story card is like definitely says don't keep repeating cycles. So I feel like you need to be careful of like the cycles that you are repeating at this time. In a lot of ways, I feel like you're paying attention in the cycles. So I feel like this is saying that you need to kind of like let go of some sort of cycle or repeating cycle in your life here, Libra. That frog spirit says clear out the clutter. I do feel like it would be a good time to clean right now as well. I plan. It's funny because we at my apartment complex we got a notice today. The whole complex did because all the trashes are overflowing. I'm like everybody has the same freaking idea, right? Everybody is just cleaning out all their stuff. I feel like everybody's like stuck at home and they're just like I'm just gonna spring clean. I'm gonna get rid of everything that I own. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that here. With this card, I feel like it's a great time to do it. Why not? For others, I feel like this could be some sort of transformation that you're going through with the frog spirit. So I definitely like to see that for you here, Libra. The frog spirit to me, I do feel like this is I just feel like saying this is a good omen as well. I never feel that on the frog spirit, but I definitely feel it now. Like I feel like it's saying that there is kind of like just like good things are coming in for you, abundant opportunities. I almost feel like the rain, like the frogs, they like come out in the rain. So, but in a lot of ways, I feel like the rain brings growth and all sorts of other great things with it. So I feel like there's almost like just life entering into your body here. I feel with the frog spirit, I feel like you're feeling like vital. I feel like you're feeling alive, energized, like all those things with that frog spirit at this time. And I would take advantage of that energy. But I also feel like it could be talking about, again, abundance coming in. I feel like things are about to grow in your life. I feel like you just have to keep pushing is what I'd say to you. I almost feel like you have to let go of this old story right here. So I feel like some of you just have to let go of your old story and realize that things are changing with this card. So love it there, Libra. Thank you, Libra. All right, Virgo. Let's see here, Virgo people. Virgo, you have the skunk spirit, and you also have the by the book spirit as well. I do feel like in a lot of ways this is saying open up to chaos, of course. By going by the book is great, but at the same time, sometimes it doesn't always work out. A lot of crazy stories tonight that are popping into my head. So I can't remember what it is. I don't know if it's I don't think it's on planet Earth, but there's another nature documentary that I watched where it's like they're talking about the elephants, and there are elephants on this card here, Virgo, that they follow their their ancient or their ancestral knowledge to find water. But I can't remember what documentary it is. But in one of the documentaries, basically they follow their knowledge, and they go somewhere and there's no water when they show up. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that going by the book is great, but sometimes it could lead you to a drought basically, or no water. So I feel like for some of you, this is about embracing chaos and being open to different ways of doing things. So I feel like some of you need to be open to different ways of doing things with this card. The skunk spirit here, I feel like it's just saying like trust your senses, number one. These skunks also do represent like kundalini energy as well, the energy that runs from basically the bottom of your butt to the top of your head. So I feel like a lot of you could be kind of like feeling very energized at this time. You could also be kind of like tapping into your intuition, I feel, with that skunk spirit card as well. For others, I do feel like this is saying that you could be following in somebody's footsteps. And so I feel like that would be, I do feel like if you're kind of like following in somebody's footsteps, I feel like that's a little bit different, and I feel like it would be better, but I still, I don't think that would lead to a drought, like I just said. But at the same time, I feel like it's saying that you need to also kind of like open up to other ways of doing things. So that's what I feel like you're going to be doing here, Virgo. And that's all I got for you. So thank you, Virgo. All right, Leo. Let's see here, Leo people. Leo, you have the Sandpiper spirit and the Fates spirit, or the Fates card, whatever you want to call it. So I feel like there is an element of fate coming in for you right now. It's an 8 as well, Fate 8. So I feel like you always get 8s in your readings, Leo. And the 8s to me represent paying attention to the details. To me, 8s also represent kind of like things coming in the future. To me, they represent like just like future opportunity, future potential, future growth, future. So I feel like there's a lot of future stuff coming in for you. This Sandpiper spirit says be playful on it. I don't really feel like that's what that card is meaning, but I do feel like it could be saying, I feel like it's kind of saying you're like skating along right now. Sandpipers don't really skate, but literally the word skating is like popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, this is just saying that you are kind of like skating along, or things are kind of like moving along at this time. So I guess that's like a good thing, right? The Fate Spirit card, I feel like there's like an element of fate involved in your life at this time. You always get these cards are like karma. And so I feel like there could be kind of like a lot of karmic energy and karmic things going on in your life. I feel like it's going to make you stand out. For others, I feel like you could have the opportunity to stand out at this time as well with that the Fates card. So I feel like a lot of you could be like standing out, or there could be opportunities for you to stand out with that card. So I do like to see that as well. For others, I almost get like floating as well, kind of like the same thing as skating. Like I feel like you could be like floating. It's like maybe things aren't amazing, but it's like you're kind of like floating along here, and so that's what I'd say there. But I feel like you need to stand out with this card. It's like there's something that could make you stand out, basically, Leo, and that's really what's popping into my head. I feel like you need to take advantage of that, really, is what I'd say to you. Yeah. I wanted to clarify that because I was getting bored of your message, Leo. But you have the Imagine card. I feel like you need to trust your imagination. I feel like you need to use your imagination. I feel like if you can dream it, you can do it, right? So that's what I would say here. I feel like you need to kind of like get moving with this card. Everybody just go watch the cat documentary, okay? Watch Tiger King on Netflix, and you'll know what I'm talking about with this card. If that guy can have like 1,000,000,000 tigers and own them and all this other crazy stuff, trust me, Leo, you could do it. So there you go. All right, Cancer. Cancer. Let's see here. Cancer, you have the Wombat spirit with the Exchanging Gifts spirit. So I feel like for a lot of you, the Wombat spirit says be at home, obviously. So like everybody else in the world, you're probably home. And I feel like you're protected at home, at least with that wombat spirit. The Exchanging Gifts card, I do feel like could be talking about just like kind of like gifts from the universe at this time. So some of you could be getting gifts. I don't really feel like you're exchanging like I don't feel an exchange energy here, Cancer. To me, it's more of a receiving type of energy. So I feel like some of you are receiving a gift at this time. It could be like a gift from people in your life. It could be anything. It could also just be something more esoteric as well, Cancer. Like I feel like some of you could be getting the gift of an idea. You could be that maybe it turns you into a millionaire. Maybe it just makes your life better. So I feel like you need to kind of like trust your ideas at this time here, Cancer. I'm going to pull you another card as well. Yeah, you have the Come to the Edge card. I feel like this is saying that you need to keep pushing your boundaries here, Cancer. The Come to the Edge card, it's like she's like on the edge of something here, obviously. But I feel like it's saying like to grow, I feel like we need to constantly be pushing ourselves, right? It's like, people always come to me and they're always like, when is life going to get easier? I'm like, think about it. If you're lifting weights and you lift the same amount of weight, your muscles are not going to grow, right? So it's like, don't wish for life to get easier. Wish for you to get better, right? That's what we need to be hoping for. Wishing for us to get stronger and or better at life in general. And so I feel like that's what this is saying. Like, push yourself just a little bit every single day, and you'll end up much more successful in the near future. So there you go, Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. All right. What's next? Gemini. Gemini, you have the Armadillo spirit and the Milk and Honey spirit, so love it. I feel like there is a lot of success coming in for you. This Milk and Honey spirit, I think, or card is just kind of like happiness and good things coming in for you. It's milk and honey, so I don't know. Milk and honey is a good thing, I guess. The Armadillo spirit says set healthy boundaries. Obviously, 6-foot rule, wash your hands, the whole 9 yards here with the Armadillo spirit. For others, I feel like you could just be avoiding people at this time. Probably not a bad idea. So, like I said, probably not a bad idea for you to be doing that. For others, I feel like you're like kind of like able to break through barriers that you're having at this time as well with that armadillo spirit. And I feel like it could be, you could be breaking through barriers that lead to a lot more happiness. I feel like this is very general for you here, Gemini. I feel like it could be in any area of your life. It could be in love, it could be in business, it could be in friendships, pretty much anything. But I feel like there's a lot of opportunity in breaking down barriers with that card. I do feel like there's also an element of protection with that armadillo spirit. So I do feel like some of you are kind of like protected at this time with the armadillo spirit. So I do, yeah, I do like that, is what I say to you there, Gemini. That looks really, really good. Yeah, serendipity. I feel like some of you need to pay attention to just like those serendipitous moments in your life. I feel like some of you, I feel like there's just luck coming in for you really here. I feel like there's a lot of luck as well. So I feel like some of you could be getting like a leg up in work or in business with this card. But looks good. So thank you, Gemini. All right, Taurus. Let's see here, Taurus. Taurus, you have the snake card and the Y card. That's probably what you're asking yourself with the snake spirit. Like, why? Why am I getting the snake spirit? It says time to heal. So I feel like it might be a good time for you to like take time to do things on your own, or to take time to heal in a lot of ways. I feel like this Y spirit, I feel like it's more saying, like, I feel like it's talking about like childhood curiosity is what's popping into my head. Like, you know, little children always are asking why. So I feel like you need to ask yourself why more with this card in anything that you do, Taurus. I feel like both things are talking about kind of like more, I feel like both things are talking about more exploration in your life. I feel like they're talking about trying everything you possibly can. So it's like, if you're trying to build a business, I would say try everything. If you're trying to get into a relationship, try everything. I feel like, really, this is going to sound so weird, but I feel like this snake is like swallowing other snakes, Taurus, and I feel like every time it does, it's like it's growing. But I feel like the snakes that you're swallowing are just experiences. I feel like the snakes that you're swallowing are just kind of like things that you are learning. So I feel like the more experiences you have, the better and the more growth you will have as well. I just realized how bad snake swallowing sounds. But so sorry for that. But anyway, that's what I'd say to you there, Taurus. But I like it. That looks good. I'm going to pull you another animal spirit, actually. Yeah, you have the flamingo spirit. It says embrace the in-between. I feel like some of you could be in in-between period. Maybe you're just like experiencing awkwardness and all this other stuff. Maybe things aren't working out as well as you would like. But yeah, I feel like things are about to improve with this card here, Taurus. So love it. Thank you, Taurus. All right. Aries, you, well, I need to write down your timestamp first, is what I'd say there. So Aries, let's see here. Aries, you have the giraffe spirit and the poised spirit. In a lot of ways, I feel like you are kind of like at a place where you can see the future. I feel like in a lot of ways that you are in a position where you could kind of like take control or help lead people even. So this could be like in work or business, or it could be like on YouTube, pretty much anything like that. I almost feel like this is saying you're at a place where you could almost start something as well, something new in your life. So I really like that for you here, Taurus. For you, Aries, I should say. I also feel like with that giraffe spirit, like I always say, to me, the giraffe spirit always represents protection as well. So I feel like some of you could be protected from things that could be going on, and I feel like that'll be good for you. For others, I feel like I do get like very strong intuition at this time, and now that I think about it, like your past few readings, there's been a ton of stuff about intuition, trusting your intuition, listening to your intuition, like all that other good stuff. So I do feel like it would be a really good time for you, Aries, to kind of like trust your intuition and listen to your intuition with these cards, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I feel like in a lot of ways, you look at, like, these are very independent cards, is what I'd say to you, Aries, as well. I feel like you're kind of like doing your own thing. I feel like you're kind of like following your own intuition, you know, all that other good stuff. So that's kind of what I feel for you here with these cards. I feel like you're just very independent. I feel like you're just able to kind of like handle yourself and handle all the things that you're dealing with, and I feel like it's a good thing. So Aries, love it. Looks very good. So thank you, Aries. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. I'm actually going to do a pick a card with this deck right here, so why not? As always, that's always my answer. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3 with this Oracle deck, and we are going to see what comes up for everybody. So 1, 2, and 3 here, people. And let's see here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And all right. All right, if you pick card number 1, you have the Yin energy card here with the Orphaned energy card here. I feel like some of you could be kind of like feeling left out in the cold here with these two cards, or I feel like you could be feeling a little bit kind of just left out in general. I feel like now would be a good like withdrawal time. I think it would be a good time to like withdraw, kind of like go into yourself, meditate, relax. I feel like it would be a good time for you to just do that, for you to just like take time for yourself and like chill out. So I feel like it's just good chill out time right now. I feel like some of you could be feeling isolated, but I feel like some of you could be needing to feel comfortable getting alone or being alone. So I feel like some of you could be like learning how to be comfortable doing that. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Round Around card and my favorite card in this deck, the Fork in the Road. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying, like, get off the hamster wheel. Maybe you've been doing the same thing. Maybe you've been living the same song and dance for the past, like, 20 years or longer. And I feel like this Fork in the Road card is saying, pick the new path. I feel like there's something new, something exciting, something that seems a little bit crazy, something that seems a little bit different. And I feel like that's the path you need to pick. I feel like not this boring blue ass side of things, right? I feel like you need to pick this. It's like, look, there's like a llama with horns, a monkey. This side is like way more exciting. This is just the same old story. So new path here, card number 2. If you pick card number 3, you have the co-create card and the change in the wind card. Look at this. I feel like working with someone else would be very beneficial. Yes, and people keep pointing out in the comments about how you can't be with other people. And like I comment on every single person, it's not the 1800s. We have Skype, we have Facebook, we have there are a million ways where we could still work with people. We are not cut off from the world yet. The government has not turned off the internet yet, right? The troops are not marching in the streets yet, people, okay? We can still talk with people. Just because there's something floating around in the air doesn't mean we are completely isolated, okay? So I wish people realize that. It's like, so just because these cards come up and say co-create doesn't mean that you can't work with other people. So yes, we can still work with people. We can still co-create. We can still Skype with people. We can still yell across the road to people, right? So that's what I'd say there. If you have a really big set of balls on you, like I do apparently, you can go out in public and still socialize with people and be perfectly fine. So there you go. And you also have a change in the wind. So I feel like there's a change through working with other people. So that's what I'd say to you. I feel like there's just a change coming in for you there. Love it. Looks amazing. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for putting up with my craziness. I feel like I've been in solitary confinement. That's what it boils down to. So thank you. Really appreciate it. We are going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can, as always. So let's see where I left off. And also, by the way, I'm hoping to get a new video going. I'm going to do something in my Facebook group, so make sure to join the Facebook group if you're not in there yet. Something that everybody can work on, and so that we don't lose this time that we have. Like, yeah, it sucks that we're all isolated, all this other stuff, but I'm doing something in my Facebook group, so like we can work on something. And I don't really have very many good details about it, so that's why I'm stumbling over my words. But if you want to figure something out next week, I'm hoping to have I want to do a couple videos on what I'm talking about very vaguely right now. But they're all going to be posted in that group, so make sure to join that group as well. I was hoping to have something up for tomorrow, but I keep getting personal readings, which isn't really a problem, but it is kind of delaying that. So hopefully by Sunday, or if not by Monday, I hope. All right. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Which job is better for me, current or plumbing one? Definitely not the plumbing one. Like I said kind of at the beginning, the current one I feel like is better for now. Page of Wands. So that's what I'd say to you. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I find a new job this year? Yes. Chariot, victory, moving on. I feel like your cards have been very good this whole time. Yeah. The Moon, needing to let go of fears. But yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. Literally, Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Does D care about me? Justice, should I even bother? Two of Swords. I would say no. So I would just say no. This is like you moving on. The Justice card, like, this doesn't mean that they don't care about you. But I would say it's not worth your time, is what I'd say to you there. JC, thank you for the super chat. You just say okay with a bunch of exclamation points and smiley faces. I get it. Thank you. Tita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for today. You have the Two of Wands here in the Six of Cups. Like happiness, good energy coming in for you here. Two of Wands like taking control or taking the lead in your life. So I feel like you're just kind of like taking the lead in your life at this time. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, is there anyone who does like me at work? Four Wands. I mean, I feel like everybody likes you at work. Are we talking about love here or not? Four Wands is a card of marriage, but yeah, I feel like people like you at work. So yes, Four Swords, recovery. Yeah, I feel like things are fine, is what I'd say to you. Fan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, can I trust Luis? Sag, I get mixed signals. 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. I would say, I mean, these aren't bad cards. I feel like they're just withdrawn. I would say yes. I mean, you know, they're not good cards. They're not bad cards, but they're also not lying cards. So I feel like things will be fine, is what I'd say to you there. JC, thank you for the super chat. You say cards for Honey York. Honey York, you have the Five of Swords and the Hangman. I think you need to let something go here. This is like being stuck because of holding on to something here, is what I'd say to you, Honey York. Yeah, Two Pentacles, pick the new path. I think the new path will set you free, Honey York. Stefan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, when will I visit Romania and why? Do you want to visit Romania? I don't. Whenever you want, is what I would say. Queen of Pentacles is an increase in resources. I'm very confused by your question. I mean, if you want to visit, like the cards can't really, like, I feel like people ask these questions. I'm not picking on you here, Stefan, but I feel like people ask me questions like this, and it's like the cards can't say that you will or you won't go. You know, it's like that's not how tarot works. I know that like other readers make it seem like that, but it's just not how it works. I mean, if you want to go, go. You know, and you will go. You will have the resources here. So I feel like if you want to go, you will go, is what I'd say. But why? Because you want to? I mean, I'm not really sure how to answer that. I'm confused. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Six of Swords, improvements. Eight of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve you. Strength, I feel like you've been very patient at this time, Michael. Yeah, 10 of Cups. I feel like there's like fortune after difficulty coming in for you. Like this is like improvements, is what I'd say. So major improvements coming in for you. Like letting go with that 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. It's like letting go of things that no longer serve you, is what I'd say there, Michael. So that looks good. Gareth, thank you. By the way, oh, actually, Lorna, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Lorna, thank you for the super chat. You say cards for next week. You have the Knight of Wands and the Devil. I feel like I would be careful of toxic situations here, Lorna, like toxic people, sick people, you know, things like that. Knight of Swords, like quick changes. So I feel like things are going to be changing next week. Page of Pentacles, good news coming in next week. So I feel like things will go well for you there, Lorna, for sure. No doubt about it. Gareth, if you could type in your questions, that would be great. Fabulous Saggy, spamming your question is definitely a great way to have it not be answered. So please do not spam. I will let everybody know when it's time to ask your questions. And I pretty much stay here forever. So, you know, like I said, it's not like I'm going to miss you, right? So that's that. Does anybody have Gareth's questions? Because he might be sleeping. I'm not sure. Actually, I just saw him, so let me see. He might type them in. So we will see what happens. Oh, Dad's got it. Perfect. Of course, it's not able to connect. And Gareth has a bunch. Okay, perfect. I will. That is good to know. JR Raven, spam your question means posting it 900 times. So I don't mind if people type in their question, you know, but just like spamming it 900 times is a problem. Fabulous Saggy, exactly what you're doing. Copying and pasting and just pasting it 100 times so that you get your question answered is not going to work here. So, yeah, don't do that. I totally skipped April. Like I said, I answer like everybody's question. There's no reason to spam here. I stay here until I pretty much answer everybody's question for free, right? So find me someone else who does it. There's like nobody. April, thank you for the super chat. Fabulous Saggy, it showed up here like 900 times. It doesn't matter. I'm going to answer your question tonight, so don't worry about it. April, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. A huge thank you to April because April said, collective career and finance reading, please. So for everyone here in the collective, we are going to be doing a collective for career and finance. We have the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords. So for some people, like this is like a little bit of like trying to be successful, trying to reach some sort of success or whatever here. But it's like maybe feeling a little bit of kind of, separation or challenges here with the Three of Swords. So it's like maybe you're like trying to find a perfect match in work or business, but it's like you're not finding it just yet with the Lovers card. So that's what I would say here with the Lovers card. So I feel like you're looking for something, career or financially here, collective, but it's just not here yet. Next, we have the Nine of Cups. So it's like, it's coming. Look at this, Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like for everyone here in the collective, this is like fulfillment or a wish coming in. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's fulfillment or a wish coming in here for a lot of you, like financially or as far as career is concerned. Nine of Cups is just like total fulfillment, being able to take care of yourself. The Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being very happy, kind of like getting what you want. So love it, looks amazing. And next you have the World card and the Temperance card. Yeah, I feel like people need to be patient at this time. Obviously, like there are things that are kind of like holding us back, but I feel like now, like, yeah, like I feel like the situation that we're all in sucks, right? Especially for like making money and all this other stuff. But I also feel like there's a crap ton of opportunity in this for us to like take the time to maybe find something else that we want to do when things turn around, or for us to create something totally different. It could be anything. So I feel like there's like a lot of opportunity here. I feel like we just have to open up to it. Like literally, I'm like my thought, just so everybody knows, is to like turn my new Facebook group into just like a way for people to like figure out what they want to do with their lives. And you know what? Here's the craziest part about it. It's going to be completely free. Never going to charge money for it. So I should never say never, but I'm never going to charge money for it. So it's going to be completely free. I'm going to be sharing all my knowledge, everything I've done in that group and on my other Facebook and stuff like that. So, I feel like there's just a ton of opportunity. There's just too much wealth to spread. So let's spread it, right? That's what she said. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. You can have whatever you want. Use your powers of manifestation at this time. I also, like I've been saying, I feel like the community thing is huge right now. So I'm hoping to actually be on Facebook. I know, I'm sorry, I'm never on Facebook. I apologize, people. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at social media. Like I say, I'm like an 89-year-old, 32-year-old. So everybody needs to realize that. But on that group, I will be getting in there. We'll be hopefully doing it as a collective. We won't be loners like the Nine of Pentacles. We're all going to help each other out. So that's what we're going to do. Okay? So join the group, people. There you go. Thank you so much, April. That was awesome. So thank you, April. Gareth, sorry, Gareth, that I made you wait so long. But thank you, Gareth. You say, I lost my first business 2.5 years ago in sobriety. Now could lose the one I spent the time building with what's going on. Honestly, this will break me. Is that a question? Where's the question? Is there a question there? Where is the rest of it? Gareth, card for love. Okay, I'm going to answer that one. Anyway, so you have the Queen of Cups here, Gareth, and the Three of Pentacles. This could like be opening up to teamwork or working on a team. Knight of Pentacles. This is like seeing something through to the end. Knight of Pentacles is a card of faith, Gareth, like needing to put the work in. With the Knight of Pentacles, I'm not saying you're not working very hard, by the way, but the Knight of Pentacles is like a test of faith, because the Knight of Pentacles is unwavering belief, needing to see something through to the end. Three of Pentacles, needing to work on a team, needing to find like other ways of doing things, here with the Three of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups is like a change in direction here, Gareth. You have Four of Pentacles, holding on too tightly. King of Swords, knowledge. I would be trying to learn as much as you can. I know I keep saying that. Knight of Cups, like, is this really what you want to do? Knight of Cups is more, Knight of Cups with the Queen of Cups, heart-centered. You know, these cards say, you know, deep down inside your soul, is this what you want to be doing? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You know, that's for you to decide. But Knight of Cups says, like, you need to use your powers of manifestation and kind of, like, dream about it, is what I'd say here. So I feel like you need to kind of, like, use your powers of manifestation here. And, like, also, like, use your dreams as well. Gareth, you also say, card for love, guy I'm interested in. Don't know what to do, if I should ask him on a date or not. Well, Gareth, I, like, you know, my thing is I always say yes. Like, ask someone out on a date. You never know what could happen. And at the same time, it's like torture. Like, people, I feel like, torture themselves by not doing it, right? Like, I understand the worries and fears about it, but at the same time, it's like, even if he says no, at least you did it, right? And at least you have an answer, and at least you don't have to worry about it anymore and think about it anymore. But Queen of Wands, attraction here, Gareth. The High Priestess, a lot of potential, but no action. So, like, needing to kind of, like, take action on this situation is what I'd say to you, Gareth. Yeah, the Fool, just do it. So, you know, here's the problem, Gareth. Like, I've told people to do things before, and they always come back to me and they're like, the person said no. And I'm always like, well, number one, the cards can't control your life. But number two, the cards might say yes to help you, you know, even if the answer is no. You know, the cards might say yes just so that you do something and realize that it's not that bad, right? So that's kind of what I feel for you here. But I feel like you could say yes, so why not, is what I'd say here. So that's what I'd say to you, Gareth. Mimi, hey, Mimi. Feel free to ask your question. I don't consider myself a medium, so just type in your question down below, and I'll let you know if I can answer it or not. Again, I do not consider myself a medium, so so if you're hoping for like mediumship type stuff, I'm probably not going to be very helpful. But feel free to ask, and you can see what happens. And Gareth, if you let me know if you're in the Facebook group, by the way, because I'm not sure if you're in the Facebook group. I mean, I don't want to force it. If you don't want to join it, you're not going to hurt my feelings. So you know, don't worry about that. But you know, Gareth, feel free. Thank you, Gareth, as well. And Gareth, I feel like people are interested in you, by the way. I don't know if anybody else, I don't know if Gareth's in the group or not, but Gareth is an attractive guy, I feel. So, you know, like I said, I feel like people are interested in you, Gareth. Just throwing it out there. All right. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. If you have a question, pop it in down below, Honey York. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. You say, when will my finances get better? Still, Lonnie, I feel like I answered this question at the beginning. So I answered it for you here. Let go of your fears here. Nine of Swords, Lonnie. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's a turnaround here. I don't know. I feel like there's something wrong with this thing. But what I would say to you is I definitely feel like there's money coming in for you here. So that's what I'd say to you. I feel like things are going to turn around. And Lonnie, I answered you at the beginning. So make sure if you didn't hear it, make sure to watch the beginning because I answered it. Syria Design. Should I travel in April, May, or go in July? April, May, July. For April, you have. Sorry, I missed that. That is crazy. I said Syria Designs, and Siri answered you. Siri Designs. Okay, stop. Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I gotta turn Siri off. Sorry. Okay, that was annoying. That's never happened before. But for the designs person, so I don't get her all riled up again, you have, for April, you have the Judgment card. Really good card. It kind of like says, like, follow your calling and everything like that. For May, you have the King of Cups here. I feel like May is your best. I feel like May is your best month with the King of Cups here. King of Cups is a really good card for travel, and King of Cups is just to me, it is a card of travel. It's like the tides of the ocean. Things go out, things come in. To me, it literally represents traveling, basically, is what I'd say to you. And for July, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands basically says, like, I feel like Three of Wands is saying, if you don't go by May, you're not going to go. Three of Wands is like waiting. So I feel like it's almost saying, if you wait till May, you will be waiting. You know, so I would go May. Irina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will the communication get restored? Yeah. Three Cups, communication, celebration. It is a card of community as well. So Seven of Cups, confusion, but Three Cups, I feel like Three Cups says yes, is what I'd say to you. You do have the Eight of Swords here, Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like it'll get restored, even with that Eight of Swords, so yes. Moon Honey, thank you for the super chat. I would say no. Ten of Swords, I don't like that at all. Ten of Swords to me is definitely a no card. So I would say no, is what I'd say to you. Sue583, you say, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I'd like to know if my project will be accepted. Yes, definitely. Ace of Swords, victory. So I think there will be a victory for you here. So yes. Brittany X, will I find a new job this year? Yes, definitely. I feel like super chats are repeating or something like that. I feel like I already answered this, Brittany, but yes, definitely. For some reason, I feel like the super chats are like repeating here, but yes, definitely. I answered your question. I answered this question, I feel like just like a few minutes ago, and the answer was yes. So, yes, definitely. Mimi, you say, I just want to know if my dad passed peacefully. I would say yes, definitely, Mimi. I mean, I feel like everybody passes peacefully, Mimi. Again, this is like, I'm a little bit biased. I have my own personal beliefs in this situation. Empress is a beautiful card. It's like going from winter to spring. So definitely a card of improvements and success and like good things here, Mimi. But, me personally, I feel like everybody pretty much passes peacefully. But I would say yes, definitely with this card. So yes, for sure. Thank you, Mimi. Kanisic 16. Should I wait for Scorpio? I would say no. Tower. I wouldn't wait. April, exactly. It is because I went backwards tonight. That is the problem. San, thank you. You say thank you for the super chat. You say vacation June this year. Yes, definitely. Knight of Wands, definitely would be a vacation card. And you say any news? King of Wands. This could be communication or news coming in for you. So yes. Brainiacs, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I focus on the most this year? Five of Wands, learning. Five of Wands is not a bad card, is what I'd say to you, Brittany. Five of Wands to me is like a card of learning through conflict or through competition. To me, this can also represent pushing yourself past a point. Like the Five of Wands is competition, conflict, and like all this other stuff, right? But to me, it is a card of pushing yourself through the point where you would normally stop, if that makes sense. So I feel like you need to push yourself there, is what I'd say to you. Fabulous Saggy, will my ex-fiance message me, please? I would say yes, but I just don't think it's the type of message you want, is what I'd say to you. Six of Pentacles is just not enough. Like, if I'm being honest with you, Six of Pentacles to me is like not getting enough out of a situation. Like, it's just enough. And the Queen of Swords being very closed off as well. So I feel like you will get a message here, but I just feel like it's just not enough, if I'm being honest. And sorry that happened to you, by the way. Lots of places were overloaded. Yeah, I do feel like there's something weird going on. YouTube's been all kind of weird today. Like, even the stats have been messed up today. San, thank you for the super chat. It could be financial news, or it could be an offer with the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. But I feel like it could be like kind of like an offer or financial news or something like that with this card. So that's what I'd say to you there. I like it. Very good. Mimi, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Bay Area Pride, hello. Thank you. Hello. All right. Lily S, Lil S, I should say. Yeah, this is very good. I say it's worth it. Two of Cups, perfect match. The sun is extreme happiness. So, yeah. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is he trying to spy on me through work or other people? Yes, definitely. So, I mean, literally the card of spying. So I would say both, by the way. But yes. Carla, hello. My daughter has just started her plane trip to move to London, UK. I hope her and her husband will be safe. Yeah, I feel like they'll be fine. Six of Wands, success, happiness, good news. So I feel like things will go well there. Lynette, thank you for the super chat, Lynette. Lynette, more cards for Mimi. Mimi, you have the Star card and the King of Pentacles. So thank you to Lynette. And the Star, wishes, fulfillment, happiness, good things coming in for you. And the King of Pentacles is like stability, feeling stable. It's also a card of like permanence, like permanent positive changes. So I feel like just good stuff coming in for you there. Thank you, Lynette. Michaela, thank you for the super chat. You say here, will I reconcile with Philip, and if so, should I? I would say no, because you have this 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups to me is like not getting an offer, if that makes sense. So it's like, hoping to get an offer but not receiving one, is what I'd say here. Yeah, I feel like your work will be better spent somewhere else. Like 8 of Pentacles to me is like something better coming in the future, basically. Yeah, 5 of Cups. I feel like saying no is what I'd say to you. T. Troy, I can pull you an Oracle card. Actually, hold on, T. Troy, because I didn't shuffle it, really, is what I'd say to you. But, T. Troy, you have the Chaos and Conflict card. I feel like this is just saying, move away from anything that causes chaos or conflict, is what I'd say to you, T. Troy. Awana, Chris, do you think Charlie will call me back to go back to work? Yeah, you have the Page of Cups, so yes, I feel like things will be fine. Brittany X, why is he spying when he never responded to what I said in January? 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles is like a change in direction, is what I'd say to you. The 10 of Pentacles is like secret knowledge, is what I'd say to you as well. This could also be like work-based. It could be because of work. It could also just be, because. like I feel like sometimes people just like watch people just to do it. So people are creeps. So the 10 of Pentacles to me is not a bad card, but to me it can be like a card of like almost like defensive energy, because it's like they're behind walls, in a lot of ways. So that's what I'd say there. But yeah, I wouldn't really worry about it. I always tell people, like, people ask me this question a lot, Brittany, like if people are spying on them, and I always tell them, who cares? Let them spy, right? Because it's like it's not really doing anything to you. To me, I would love for people to spy on me, and I would love, like, people are all worried. Like, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the tarot community is getting a little out of control, right? But I don't care what type of attention I'm getting, because it's like, it's free attention. It's like, people don't realize, it's like if you're giving a ton of attention to something that's negative, it's like you're just giving them free attention. So, but if people are spying on me, great. It's just like more attention for me, more energy coming my way. So that's how I would look at it, but I would let it go, is what I'd say to you with that death card. Hey, Robert Yabara, hello. You can absolutely get a card, Robert. April, exactly. April says, who cares if they spy? Put it all out there. Exactly. Robert, you have the 8 of Cups here, the King of Wands. I feel like you want to see more growth here, Robert, in your career. This might be you walking away in the future. I feel like I've said that to you in the future as well. April, exactly. I totally agree. No doubt about it. Ninja, I feel like things will go very well for you. Good news. Good things coming in. Winnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for me. You have the 9 of Pentacles, financial independence and success coming in for you here. So, love it. This looks very good, is what I'd say to you, Winnie. With that 9 of Pentacles. You have the Page of Swords as well. This could be you. This is like a card of curiosity, Winnie. So I feel like it's a good time for you to like learn about things you want to learn about. Oh, Honey York, for JC. JC has the World card, so I feel like JC will be reaching goals and success and everything like that as well. So that's what I'd say there. Mimi, I'm very sorry to hear that. I will definitely be sending good vibes your way for sure. But I am, it's definitely a sucky situation, people. It really is. And thank you for the super chat, and really appreciate it. You say here, just a quick card for next work step. The Strength card, patience. Yeah, it's like knowing the time to strike with the Fool card. So knowing the right time to strike, but it's also, the Strength card is like, obviously, to me, it's a card of like doing something that people do not expect you to do. To me, it's a display of strength, if that makes sense. But I feel like really just taking the leap could be the display of strength that you're showing at this time. Throwaway, is my person going to reconcile with me? I would say no. Tower. So I would say no. Suze, hello. Suzanne, I knew exactly who it was. So, hello, Suze, and Suzanne, and thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Suzanne, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Let me know. All right. Did Suze have a question? I'm not sure. But yeah, Suze, you are late, no doubt. J.R. Raven, you are allowed to spam, by the way. But you say Ben, Queen of Cups. I would say Nine of Swords is like feeling stuck. So I don't know if you feel stuck in this situation or worried about it. But Queen of Cups, really good card for love. Ace of Cups, love offer. I feel like a love offer needs to be made here if this is love. If it's not about love, Ace of Cups, just emotions overflowing, being really happy. Yeah, I knew everybody would send good vibes to Mimi, so thank you, everybody. T. Troy, why has Brandon started calling and texting more than usual for him? Fear? Probably fears. What's he up to? Temperance? I don't know. This could be like a lot of fear. So, obviously, because of the time. So, maybe he's feeling lonely. I feel like a lot of people are feeling it, feeling the isolation for sure. No doubt about it. Suze doesn't have a question, but all right. So I'm going to answer Journey, actually. Journey, you say, just want to get a few cards the universe wants me to focus on right now. Ace of Swords, I feel like the universe wants you to focus here, Journey, is what I'd say to you. Let go of your fears, but the Ace of Swords is like laser-like focus. Journey. So the Ace of Swords says like you could have something you want to achieve in your life, and the Ace of Swords just wants you to like be very, very laser focused on it. So that's what I would do if I were you. Sheikah, you say, will my ex Amit contact me? I would say no. Six of Swords is moving on. The Ace of Pentacles is a good card, but Ace of Pentacles to me is a new offer, so I would say no. Michaela, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I get the job? I'm working for the USD. I would say yes. This is a very good card. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. That's like a perfect match. So yes, no doubt about it. Beliefs become reality. Hello. Card for a big project rollout that's been moved from live training to stream with small audience next Friday and Saturday. Been working for months. I feel like things will go very well for you. This is like Seven of Wands says, like, obviously Seven of Wands makes perfect sense to me because it's like it's a card of being defensive for obvious reasons. So it's like, just saying that you've gone from being live to being live on a stream. But I feel like this will go well. Wheel of Fortune, like the Hermit card is like feeling not as open, but again, for obvious reasons is what I'd say to you. But Lovers, perfect match for you here. Five of Cups, turn around. I feel like this is like, I would push this more is what I would say to you here. I don't think this is bad, but I feel like there is definitely need to get it out there more with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups says like network and all those other things, but I would be pimping this out hard is what I'd say to you, like on social media or anything else you can do is what I'd say to you. Yeah, but I don't know, I feel like things will go well. Two of Cups is like a perfect match. You have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Normally that would represent love, but in a business situation like this, it's just like a perfect match with something. So I feel like things will go well. Here, look, Three Cups, building a community. I feel like things will go really well for you. So love it. That looks good. All right, I think I'm gonna cut this off here, people. I haven't eaten all day. I made chili, and I can smell it, and my mouth is watering right now. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as always. Also, if you haven't watched the weekly readings yet, they're up on the channel. I have all the weekly readings done for next week as well, so those will be coming out as usual. What other things do I have to announce? Make sure to join the Facebook group as well, because we're going to be doing a lot of, hopefully, exciting things in there while I have more free time. But thank you, everybody, and definitely enjoy your night.